Hello, Unpassive family, fellow founders and brand ambassadors. Once again, welcome, Comfort from the United Kingdom. And of course, I'm joined by my team, Andy Collins and Sister Fumi. And we are here because we want to keep the fire burning. Thank you for joining. Please share this video widely and let's put our heads together and see how we can help each other. This business needs to move on and you don't want to be left behind. You make a mistake, you stay here while we move ahead. So, team, you are welcome. Sister Fumi, hi. Okay, Brother Collins, you can go ahead. What
Good
Sister Fumi
evening,
is trying.
everyone.
Go ahead, sis.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you very much for coming tonight. We are here to help everyone as much as we can. And good evening, Bra Andy and Bra Collins and Sister Comfort too.
Hi. Hi, Andy. Welcome.
Hi guys. Yeah, hopefully we can iron out a few issues for people today. So, yeah.
Exactly. Hi, Collins, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Just hello, everyone. We are here again to help and to support you to get through these hurdles. So hope we do it together. Thank you very much for being with us.
Yes. Thank you guys for joining. Kindly share, just share widely. Let people join and let's see what we can do. We need to move on. So what we are just going to do now is repeat everything that everybody has been doing since morning. Collins and myself were here. Red has been there. Marty has been there. A lot is being done. We are just about to repeat everything and see if we can help a few people. Guys, once again, patience, patience, patience. Don't do anything if you are not sure. So we are just going straight to the point. And if you can, Collins, in order to register, to transfer, or to migrate from all founders to our new Unpassive ecosystem, the OES, what is the very first thing you need? Where do you register for OES?
So
where
you
do
need to
you
first,
go to register for OES?
yes. So you need to go to the back office, your all founders back office. That's the first place. That is your first place you just have to be. Your all founder back office, log in with your valid credentials. And then there is the pop-up. Please don't close that pop-up. You know, like you always have this news from our CEO. Some people just go and close it without reading. Please don't close it because that is really a vital information for you to be able to create your own mail. If you close that, then you've just lost the trick. And that is where a lot of people go wrong because they close it without reading. So I know this is the first point. So, Mr. Comfort, if you want me to continue, and then I can go ahead and explain.
Yeah, we're just doing everything in bits. So first thing is to click to allfounders.net and then the pop-up comes there and then you read the information. So Andy, if you can add to this, where do you click after reading through the pop-up? Where do you click to start registering?
Well, I've seen two. So the first one is a pop-up that pops up in the middle of the screen that says click here to proceed. Or in the top right-hand corner, you've got an orange button that says click here to move to register for OMail. So click on either one of those. If you don't get the pop-up in the middle, there's one on the right-hand side. There's a button on the right-hand side in purple that says click here to register for OMail.
Okay. So yes, so when you click on the link, right, Collins, what is the sign? Where do you click to be sure that you're clicking on the right place? Because there's a lot of things, you know. So when you click like the link Andy is talking about, what next do you see?
So when you click on that link, you know you have two links. One is at the top, one is at the bottom. Any of them will still take you to the same location. So when you click, it will take you to a login and / subscription page, a registration page. So it is blue in color, it's blue, you know, but please don't navigate to registration page because that registration page, if you look at it, your first name, last name, you know, all the fields are not populated. It is just blank. The moment you see that, remember what our CEO told us. He said your first name, last name, and the alternative email field must be populated. Must. It is a must. There must be a data in that place.
Yes, I want to take us a step back. I don't know if you said that and I missed out, then I do apologize. Because when you have succeeded to click there, and then when you click the form that comes up, you see you will see log in, and then you see registration. Just right at the top of registration, especially if you are in your laptop, that is where you see click to log in to
As
your
a
own
founder.
founders. You
Yes.
click it at the top, on top of registration. You see it with our all founders logo. That's where you click on it to log in as a founder, right?
Yes. So
Yes.
for the reason why I want to say this before coming to that point.
Okay, you were still coming there.
Yes,
All right.
I was about to come to that point. So why I'm saying this, because a lot of founders have just navigate to registration, the register page, and the page is blank. So that's why I just wanted to mention this, that the CEO said the field must be populated. It means the moment you click on that place, you are in the wrong place. So what you have to do is look at what they have said, the point, the step they've given. They say the moment you click on that, there is the old founder registered login as a founder. The icon is there, top right corner. Forget about the page that is in front of you. Look at it on top of the screen, login as a founder. Click on that button, that menu. It will open the registration page, now the normal one where you're supposed to be as a founder. And on that page, your first name, your last name is there. The alternate email is already pre-filled, and it's gray out.
Is that a step though?
Yeah, so when you click on that, right? You click on that. No, sorry. When you click on that, you have login as a founder. Sorry, login as a founder. Yes. So you enter your email, the email that you use to log in the old founder screen, and your password that you've used to log in the old founder. No, it's just like they're taking you one step behind. At this stage, they want to pull your data into the OBS. So once you log in with that information, the system recognizes that you are a founder, and then it will pull your data now to another screen we can call it registration screen, where your first name, last name, and that same email is there, in the alternate email that is there. Sorry, Mr. Comfort, thanks for reminding me to bring me back. So that is the step. You click on that button, there's a login screen. The screen will ask you to enter your old founder's email and your old founder password. Once you enter and you click login, then another screen will display. That screen now, your first name, last name, alternate email is there. Password field and the confirmation password field is blank. You can enter your password there, and yes. And then the alternate email, you can click to verify. Once you click, there will be a pop-up, a 6-digit box where they will ask you, they will send a one-time passcode to that email for you to go and grab it. Go quickly because you have 3 minutes. Grab it, bring it there, click verify. There will be a green tick to tell you this email has been verified. Just a green tick. That's the indication that this email has been verified. Then you can enter select your country, enter your telephone number, and then click create email, and then you are done. That is it. There is no 2 ways to do it. Just step by step, you are there.
Okay. So is there anything you think should be added, Andy, Sister Fumi, to just make it a bit clearer for someone, and because some people understand others differently? So let's hear from the field. Is there any other thing you think we should add to what Collins has just said? Andy, if you like.
Me, okay. Yeah. With all of the ones that I've been able to do, I know the pop-up came up, or comes up initially, and there is a link there. The easiest way I've done is got rid of that and simply gone onto the purple box, because that takes you straight to a purple screen with login as a founder. So you use your normal founder login details to get through to that screen, and once you've done that, then the details, as Collins quite rightly said, is pre-populated for you. But you can still choose an email, you can still choose the password, but your name is there and an alternative email is in there. Yeah. So it just makes it nice and easy.
Right. Yeah, I think that's just it, right? So while we do this, we are just trying to take it over again so that to help, because I have seen some people have shown me screenshots with certain information which shows that they did not log into the back office. That is why we are repeating this, so that people should know, right? So let's keep on repeat as many as we can until everybody gets it, right? So so now when you succeed now to register, how do you know that you have registered? Sister Fumi, do you want to add your voice to this? So when you have succeeded to fill these forms, because Colin says when you click on the link, it takes you to that first place where when you click on the link and click on the click here to log in as a founder, you fill your all the information and go through. How do you believe that, yes, now I have registered into OMail and I'm now in the ecosystem? How do you know? Or how do you verify? If you can't, you just pass it to the team. No problem.
Once you follow those steps, it shows at the top. It says registration successful. It will give you a green, screen. I mean, a green answer saying registration successful. Okay, even if you don't believe that one and you come out, as in log out completely, then go back to www.ofounders.net again and follow the process. But when you get to the second page, log in. Don't register again. Log in as a founder. Then it will ask you those details, the email that you use for omail.ai, as well as the password you use in registering for OMail. Put it in, and then it will take you into the ecosystem. That is how you know. Another way you can also find out, I would not suggest this for anybody that is struggling, but if you know what you are doing, then that's fine. If you've done that, if you've completed the registration stage, then you can go, which is what I did. I went to www.onpassive.com and I went in to log in as a founder to see if I can get into the ecosystem, which I did.
Okay, and is there another way of putting that, please, so that if somebody did not understand Sister Fumi, they will understand you? We just want to help. People choose, or people understand people differently.
Okay, the simplest way that I've done it is once you've, as Colin said, verified you put the number in the OTP, you verified, you put your country details in and your phone number, and you click to register. It then takes you back to a login screen. So I then log in with the new details that I've just put on that form. Now Fumi says, okay, we'll go to onpassive.com. I haven't done that. I've just simply used what's popped up in front of me and put the details that I've just registered for OMail. It then takes me into the system. Now, what I then do is I go into my profile, which is the picture on the right-hand side, in the top right-hand side, and I click on the down button so that it brings down profile and a couple of others. I click on profile, and now it shows me what's registered, and it gives me an ID number. Now, I've made a note of every single ID number that I've got, because this is important moving forward. If there are ever any issues, you can contact support, and you have your identification number. Okay, so an ID number. Make a note of it. And I would suggest that people somewhere make a note of their password and the OMail that they've set up if it's different from what they've done.
Okay, thank you so much for adding your voice. So the idea of noting your ID number is a good one. So if somebody succeeded to register Collins and they did not note that, take down that ID number, do you have any idea? If you can, do you have any idea where they can find it?
Yeah. So all right. So I'll just come back to how do you know you are you have registered as a founder and a customer, because a lot of people don't know the difference. Because you can register when you made mistakes. Say, oh yes, I'm in the OBS, so I'm good. The only way you can know you are a founder, you have registered as a founder, following all the process. Go to your profile, go to that little man. You know, there's a little man standing there. If you are using your phone, go to, you know, at top right corner, that little man, click on it. You see your profile. Click on your profile. You see all your details. Under your name, there is O Founder icon and the O Founder. That's the way you can identify that you have done it right. And if you are using your desktop, there is still O Founder menu within the structure where you see everything. If you're using your desktop, you see all of the, or laptop, you see it there. That is where you can say, yes, I've done it correctly. If you don't see any of that as a founder, no, you did the wrong thing. You have registered as a customer. So you just have to send a ticket to the email. I think it's circulating now to Wrinkles.
Yeah, I'll put it on the screen.
Yeah, so the ID will be there on that, but when you go to your profile, the ID is already your email ID. Like mine will start with CM and then the number. As Andy said, copy it, keep it somewhere because you've raised a bet. If you have raised as a customer, you know, please, there is no need for the ID to keep the ID. Just raise a ticket with your email, you know, your foundership email, you know, or they call it the alternate email and the mail that you've created. Send those to. Maddie said, don't put anywhere, don't write history. Just said, I've made a mistake and I noticed that I've raised as a customer. You don't need to write all of that. I made a mistake. This is my email and this is the mail, and they'll sort it out for you.
Okay. And is there anything lacking, Sister Fumi? Is there anything lacking? Let's just add what we have experienced and what helps, please.
I don't think anything that. It's just that people need to be careful. The gas in list where
she's breaking up.
To do with unpassing that has to do. LS, you have to be finding yourself at www.allfounders.net first, and that is where you log in with your original email that you registered with and the password that you registered with before you are now connected for you to register into the email. So people should just be careful about that. And then if you are not sure of, you cannot see the Founder logo there, especially when you click on your profile, because it's different on the phone. Why I'm saying that, because I've done both today. I've checked it on the laptop and also checked it on the phone, and it also depends on the phone that you're using. It will still be at the side where it is on the laptop. The little man will be there. So if you click on it, and then the profile will come on the profile. Then under it, just like that, it will show Founder. It will tell you where you. That's all I want to say, because it depends on the phone you are using. And if you think that you are not sure of how to navigate your phone, then do use a laptop, please. Then you'll be able to see the screen widely instead of oblong on the phone.
Well, yeah, the truth is that people can not. Okay, yeah, go ahead, Andy, please.
Sorry.
Yes.
While we've been talking, I've been registering another one of my accounts just to be on the safe side. So as Collins mentioned, in the top right hand corner, it'll have your name and an arrow down. So you click on that, and it gives you a down box, and that down box has got your profile, frequently asked questions, ticket status, and user manual. But if you look next to that, it'll give you the credits that have been put in the wallet. And also next to that is also a copy of your ID number. Now, again, what I've done just for security is gone into profile and checked the two numbers, but copied that number and put it in a safe place. Okay. Now, as Fumi said, on the left-hand side, you've got dashboard. Below that, you should have Founders icon. Below that, you then have Mail, Net, Trim, and so on. If you do not have that Founders icon beneath the dashboard, then the email that's going around, as Fumi has mentioned, I think you spelt that wrong, sweetheart. It's Wrinkle, WRINKLEOES. at gmail.com.
All right, I'm going to fix it. I'm going to fix it. Sorry, guys. I'll spell it wrinkle like wrinkle, like
Yeah,
so
yeah, like lots of the ones on my forehead.
like the one, like
So
these
while,
ones.
while you are fixing it, I just want to say it's just just to be really clear with every founders. We just have to be careful. I know sometimes excitement can push us. Everybody want to get in there. It's not about you getting there first. It's about not making mistakes. So what I always do is, especially when we are in the webinars, we attend webinars with the CEO. I know sometimes 20,000. Let us always try to spread it around. What the CEO said, always try to validate it with what is coming. If the CEO said, oh, we will see red, we will see blue, and we'll see yellow. Once you open that screen, you don't see red, blue, yellow. Don't try to push it. Don't try to say, oh, no, because the software is there. No, that's not how it is. Take a step back, question it, write to all the other leaders like Martin Digamo, Red Reference. There are a lot, they are just Julie, Susie, Michael Williams, they are just a lot. Chris, even Peter Rogers, Andy here, Comfort, all of us here. Just write and say, you find something, because that's what I do. When I see it, I call all of these guys here. Sometimes I'll bug Peter Rogers, I say, call Red. Please speak to Red. Sometimes I will send it to Maddie. I said, I've not even seen this thing. What is happening? Out of curiosity, I just want to know that maybe something have changed, or maybe I was sleeping, the CEOs changed the thing. But sometimes I might be wrong, 100% wrong. But I just want to make sure what I'm doing is right. So all of us are founders. We shouldn't behave as customers. We are founders. So when the CEO said, your first and last name will be there, they've changed it now where the alternative email will be that field will populate that mail and will gray out. If you don't see it, know that you are in the wrong place. Don't try to create it. Don't rush and say, okay, I'll feel it myself. You are not doing justice to yourself. Just take a step back. It's better to be delayed than to be sorry about yourself, because the time of fixing this is a lot more costly than for you to step back and then do it even after 1 hour, 2 hours, when you've gathered the right information. It's better to take a step back. That's why I always advise most founders, because that's what I do. I always take a step back, 1-2 hours. When I saw it yesterday, people were rushing. I went to the unpassive friends. I said, please, can we just take a step back, go to sleep, get up next morning and do it? Because when they deploy something, sometimes it takes time for the system to adjust, and when you rush, when the system is still picking up, adjust, you can do the wrong thing. You think I'm doing the right thing, but you're doing the wrong thing. Because sometimes you go the wrong page will pop up and then you do it. Just take a step back, leave it 1 hour, 2 hours, and then go and hit the system. So that's my only advice I'll give. We learn. This is just lesson learned. So those who've done it wrongly, at least just take it and don't worry about it. No, nothing. There's just nothing serious, And at the end of the day, we are still alive.
Exactly. So, like we are saying, we have put the information again on the screen. If you registered wrongly, if you check, do all the checks, you click at the top right on that small man there on the drop down menu there, you check, and you don't see all founders, it means you have registered as a customer. So this is the email address on the screen, which you would write to tell them. The only thing, there are just two things you say. You put your email address and then the alternate email, and that's it. You send it to wrinkleoes@gmail.com. Don't write any literature, because we are 1.4 million. If all of us have to write all the words that we have, they will not be able to read through them, because it's too much work. Straight to the point, and they know what we are doing. So if there are a few questions we'll attend to, I'm looking, I don't see any questions yet. Let me really have a look. Sister Fumi, look too, please. If you see a question or a contribution that is a concern, let's just see if we can attend to a few before we go ahead. Yeah, so Sister Rose says, Red indicated late today that there are some founders who still made a mistake irrespective of so much updates and training given. Oh yes, sis, you can say that again. That's why we are here. As I see it, I have stuff here that people send that they just get you a bit sick. I'm sorry to say this, but it's really sickening sometimes, because even this morning, Collins and myself were live here, and the moment you drop, people are coming to ask you the exact thing you were just here saying, because then somebody tells you, oh, I already registered last week, I don't think I need to register again. That's not what we're talking about. It means ever since you registered last week, you have not been updating yourself. That's why you are still living last week when we are at this hour now. So we need to keep on updating ourselves. One thing we do encourage is when you understand the steps and you successfully log in, please just make yourself available to help as many people as you can, either physically or on phone or through Zoom or through what means that is available. Kindly help. We are pleading that you only help after you have done it and succeeded. Don't help if you are guessing, if you are not sure, because you're only sure that you have done the right thing if you have done it. We know how much we would love to help and so on, but do it first and succeed so that you are showing somebody only what you have done before. So is there anything to add to that? So Sister Fumi, I'm looking, you also look. If there are no questions,
Sister Rosa, you should scroll up. There's one more question. There's question.
Yeah. I've checked. There are no questions. There are no questions. The only question that I have here has with someone that has problems with their yahoo.email.com. Their Yahoo emails.
Okay, she's just read it. I'm getting distracted. These are.
Oh, okay. I'll read the question. Or the comment. Sorry.
Yeah, just go ahead, please, guys. Just
sorry. It says I have problem anytime I insert the correct password. It's always said password is incorrect while inserting the password. I have been having problem accessing this email for all my Yahoo accounts. That's the only question I have here.
Okay. Any comment on that though?
Which for me, I answered them because like we always say, there are two things. You see that the account has been suspended, maybe they've not used it. That's one reason. Then they should check the email address itself, that no extra characters have been added to it, or there's no gap, no space. I've told the person. Also check that the password is correct. Don't use the pop-up that show up either on your phone or your laptop. Type everything in freshly, but the person stayed back and said there's a problem. So I told them to get in contact with Yahoo to see what is happening with that, because I cannot help them an issue with their Yahoo accounts. I don't know what to do with that, because it doesn't have anything to do with unpassing.
Okay, let me just read it so that if Andy and Collins are adding anything to what you have said, they should also be saying something about what Ibrahim is saying. Good day, great leaders. I followed the same step Mr. Collins is talking about. I have 3 accounts, but I was only successful with 2 accounts. The last one is Yahoo Mail, which is default pop-up during. All right, I don't know if you can get anything from that, and if you can comment on that, Collins.
The only thing I would say is that there are 2 or 3 of my accounts that I have populated all the information as it's asked me to do, but it comes up with error, not registered.
Same here.
I'm not going to panic. I'm just going to leave the system, come back to it at a later date, and try again. Okay. I'm not overly concerned about it. I've used Gmail on most of them. I do have a Yahoo on one of them, and I've had exactly that problem. But as I said, I came back to it, and that one now has gone through, and now I have another couple that have got the problem. So it's not an issue. You've just got to be patient. Log out, make sure you log out, and then come back into it at a later another time.
Yes. Even me, I had that experience too, Andy, but I'm not bothered at all. So Collins, let me just read, but I'm not sure if you have anything to add, but let me read this.
That's fine. Well, yeah, Andy said it well. Yeah.
Sister Rose says, She just tried to assist a founder not long ago with a challenge that I believe can be fixed. Back office email address logs in, but on registration form says alternate email invalid. Any input, please? They
All
succeed
right.
to log into the back office, but on the registration form, they say alternate email is invalid.
Alternate email is invalid. I think someone also, people have
I've had
complained
that
about
too.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's just to wait again, let the system run again a little bit. But if it continues and then you just put it to wrinkles, they can check it. Maybe there's something just blocking it. Because
Mm-hmm.
if it says email already exists, then it's different. It means the person has, but when they said invalid, it means there
Mm-hmm.
is something really working behind. Either you leave it one day and then try again. If not, and you can just pass it to wrinkles, they'll check it.
All right. I think so too, because I'm not bothered. I just feel I'll try in the next 1 or 2
Yeah.
days. Then I'll consider writing to Wrinkle,
Yeah.
wrinkleoes@gmail.com.
Yeah.
So there's one here, Andy and Sister Fumi, which says, after creating the mail, what next?
Wait.
After creating the old mail, what next? So you've created the old mail. Once you click on create old mail, it will take you into the, what do you call it, the pop-up page that will say, okay, now log in as a founder, isn't it?
Hmm.
And then you now log in as a founder to see the ecosystem. And you see the ecosystem. So now you've seen the ecosystem, you can go in there, go on tour, go and check the icons there, look at those screens, play with that page. I mean, with that, it's not going to break or anything. Put a photograph on your profile, look at ONET, OMail, OTrim is already there as well. So look at those things. So I think what next will be that for you to get yourself educate, the ecosystem, the page, the OMail, the ONET, the OTrim, and then very soon we're going to have OConnect as well. So get yourself educated. So OMail, you've registered, you've seen the ecosystem. So what? This is what it is. Get yourself educated, ready, get yourself accustomed with that system, because you are going to be using that system now. That is where your business is. That's all I'll say.
Okay. Is there anything to add to that from you, men, please? I'm just looking if I'll
And no,
find.
it's really a case of listen, guys, play around. As Fumi said, once you've logged in and you see the dashboard and you see beneath it the O Founders, you can click on O Founders. It'll take you back to our old back office system so that you can keep up to date with webinars and updates, etc. But don't click on that just yet. Go through, work your way through the ecosystem, test things, have a look at things. That's what we're here for. We're the beta testers, and we're just getting there. So have a look around, find out for yourself, take the tour, ask the questions.
Right. That's it. Right.
I like the question the person asked, what next? When you ask me what next, I will say, you are a founder. How do you tell somebody, because you are using Gmail, you are using Yahoo. If I ask you everything about that product, you'll talk about it. But again, it's a shame that you are asking this question, what next? You have a product in your hands so valuable, ONET and OMail, with disruptive functionalities. Yesterday, let me say one thing here, I share it. I did video mail with someone, send it. The person was in tears. Said, my goodness, so we have something like this. Can someone create something like this? You can see the joy. And said, can I do it? I said, yes, click on that, send it to me. And this man said, I will sleep on this and I will share it until I didn't know speech to text. Try it yourself. You'll be amazed what this wonderful products, have again for mankind. You'll be amazed. Try ONET, see what is in there. You'll be the one to even share it, bring your family, because I don't think I will want to use any other mailing system again apart of OMail. That's it. Because what I want is already in there. Hands-free. Speech to text, I don't have to type. Just say what I want to say. Bam, gone. Record, speech, send it to Comfort. I say, you know what, I'm tired to type. Just look at me, look at my mood. I'm just, it is really good. It's really good. Please take a tour. Don't ask this question. Just go in, start to hammer this product, and you will be the one to share it. Why would I want to do a video conference with and using another product where the man will not even see it? I'll instead invite people to OMail because I want you to come and see it, because I can do my video mailing with you. So I can just talk and it comes to you. You talk and it comes to me without me typing.
That is just crazy. I can't believe. I just feel good, People, you need to try. You can't break anything.
I just got.
Go ahead, sis.
I just got someone send a text message from Ghana. It says here, I registered 3 accounts previously on the OES, but now that they said we should re-register, I've only been able to register 2, and then the 2 that registered that went through to the OES was Gmail, but the last one, which is Yahoo, after following all the necessary steps, it still gave me the default email to verify. Whenever I clicked on verify, it will indicate invalid email, and it is the same email I used to register. Even though I complained to the support and they acknowledged the receipt, I hope I will be able to go through. He gave the use here. It's,
right. Okay. So it says alternative. Yeah. So
at yahoo.com.
For me, the error message says
verify is a problem. How do we
answer? For me, it's breaking.
Yeah. For me, it says error.
It said
alternative email incorrect.
Yes, you can click on it. He clicks on it to verify. It comes out as invalid email.
Right, invalid email. Okay, I had this on one of mine as well. Does he have
the alternative one comes out as invalid?
Yes, email. That's right. Okay, so in other words, the system thinks he's used that already for one of his other accounts. Okay, so use a different email.
It says invalid
another email. Yeah, that's right. So put in another alternative email that you haven't used yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then it'll send a one-time password to that email address that you've just put in as the alternative. I've had the same thing. Okay. It says you've used that already. I thought, well, no, I haven't. But okay, it doesn't matter. It's not a problem. I'll just use another one.
He said this one says it's an invalid email. So if it's invalid, can you use another one? Okay.
I think it's the same thing we've been saying over and over. So we just need to wait, and try again. Yeah, because while we wait, let's clear our cache, clear our history, delete all unnecessary emails, refresh our laptops or our devices, whatever device we're using. Maybe just restart after you have cleared everything and so on, and try again. I have all of these complaints that they're saying, but I'm just calm because I know that they are just tiny wrinkles that can be straightened. I think so. So a part parent says, Andy, it won't let my sister change the alternative email. Yeah, because it's grayed out though, so you can't change it because it yeah. So what do you guys want to say? There's something I want to read from here.
Let me explain this alternative email thing. I think it's like people don't really get it. The reason why they brought this, I think this morning I tried to explain it, that it is really helpful, especially for all the founders. Because remember when we had that major issue where a lot of people registered because they were looking up at those who created OMail before. We created OMail in the past from our old founder, those who went and registered for OMail. So the system looked at those and then brought them all in. Then the rest that didn't have OMail, they were all registered as customers. This problem, they resolved this problem by looking at our email, the email you use to register to all founder. So the system now will look at it. That's why they put it as an alternate email, and they grade out because they know that email is the email that will pull you, transfer you, migrate you from the old founder space to the OnPassive ecosystem. After that migration, remember our CEO said they will give us maybe there will be a time where they'll give you the possibility to change whatever you want to change. But now is to bring everybody in. And to bring everybody in is to have something like a unique identifier that can identify you as a founder. And what identify you is your own mail, the old founders email you use to log into all founders. So that's why they've graded that out. You cannot change it until you come in. That's where the CEO can say, yes, now you are in the house. Let's see what we can do. If you don't like that email, if you don't like this, we know we can fix all of those. But now let's try to get in. As Comfort said, if it doesn't work, just give time, refresh your screen, clear your cache, do whatever you can do. If it's not working, set invalid, then you can send it to wrinkles@gmail.com. They'll fix it for you.
I have a question here on my WhatsApp. I'm reading because if one person is still reasoning like that, it means so many people are surely reasoning like that. The reason for which some people are making mistakes. I know that some mistakes are just there because they are there. It will be sorted. But from our part too, we make mistakes. Listen, how many times must one get registered? Because I had logged out. Because I had locked out of this ecosystem, but getting back is not easy. So how many times must one register? How do you register and remain? And if you have the ID number, what is the advantage? How do you use the ID number to get into ecosystem? If it's too much, guys, tell me to read one after the other. Don't think that is just this person. Many people are thinking like that. That's why things are going wrong.
It's a comfort, I know I've seen this thing people are thinking about after registration. How do I log into the ecosystem? Because they feel like that's what they are thinking. After register, of course, you have to go back again to the back office. Yes, you can click on that link, and when you click on that link, some people click on that link and they will take you straight to the login page where you can enter your own mail and your own mail password, and then you are in. But if you think like, okay, I don't want to go, there's another route, like what Sister Fumi said. Go into onpassive.com. You have O-Founder, register as O-Founder. Don't use that tool. The top, you have products and stuff. They said log into OES. Click on it. It will still take you to the login screen. Enter your O-Founder email and your password. Bam, you are in. So because remember, it is single sign-on. Soon, O-Founder will not be there again. O-Founder will be a product within the ecosystem. You will see it in your dashboard. So all of us, customers, resellers, or you can call it what, all of us alike will log into one place, but the system will identify who is a founder, who is a customer, and who is that, and they'll put you at the right place. So the system will identify through that single sign-on, put you there. That is where we'll be coming, and that's where Mr. Alfred is driving to.
Okay. Yeah, Angie, do you think there's anything to add, or we'll leave it at that? I'm sure I didn't think so. I think that's what this person people are asking.
I'm sorry, Sister Comfort. I'm glad Brad Collins did that. And
that's Collins has said it perfectly, and I don't think there's anything I can add to that, to be fair. But if there are any problems, and this continues tomorrow or on Friday, then all you need to do is to send an email to wrinkleoes@gmail.com and put your alternative email in. Yeah, and the O mail. It'll be sorted, so don't panic.
Yeah. Just to clarify that again, Comfort. I know a lot of people go, "Oh yes, it means I have to register again." No. Close the screen. That green, they said register to OME. Click, there's login button there, login page. Just log in straight. You see the two field, enter your email, which is an O-mail, and your password. Just go put it there, you are in. But remember, when we move out of that, where the O-Founder is a product within OnPassive, all of us will have one place where we'll be coming and log in from there. And that's the place I identify that, okay, go there, bam, click on it, log into OES, and then you are there straight. Yeah.
Okay. I've just written the email again. I hope I spelled it correct this time around. Write an email to wrinkleoes@gmail.com if you have a problem. So when you are writing, you just say two things. wrong registration, for example, and then you say mail, you put your email address and then alternate email, Fertic, that is it. Nothing more. Just that, please. So let's just go ahead. I think there are no questions.
Yeah. And the good thing is that Comfort, you cannot register twice. People shouldn't worry. If
Okay,
you go and try to register, they'll tell you that alternative email exists. That email you are using, mail exists. There is no way you can register. But just to navigate how you want to log in, simply just go to just exactly what I said here. Close the button, click. There's a login page, enter your email and password, boom, you are in.
Right. Okay. In the absence of any questions, I think all we need to do is keep on keeping on. So once again, I think we said a lot of few things in the afternoon. So while we are doing this is because we just want to help ourselves. Let's continue to help each other, and then let's try to do things correctly as much as we can. If you are not sure, come back again and ask. Please ask within your chat forums. Ask somebody you trust that can help you. But before you go asking individuals, ask on your chat forum first, because a lot of help is coming from there. Why we're doing this is because this business needs to move on. We can't stay here forever, right? And the more we make mistakes because we are in a rush, the more we are holding down our business, we're holding it back from progressing. So the fault is yours. So I don't know if you have a minute each to say something, and let's round up, please, guys. Fumi, Collins, Andy, in that order, please.
And you go.
I don't have much to say. Just make sure if you need help, like Sister Comfort said, everybody here is here to help. We are here to help each other. That's one, because we all want to move forward. Two, on the platforms that you're in, please put, if you need help, you put it there that you need help and say what you need help with. And then we will, if it's something we can't do, then we'll direct you to the email that was given there, which is wrinkleoes@gmail.com. Just make sure you don't just sit down. And for those who are not even attempt to register, please register, because there's still lots and lots and lots of people that are not registering. They're not even, some people have not even gone to the back office for 2 years. So I don't know how they want to sort themselves out, whether they know them. So far they know their email to OwnFounder and the password, then that's good. But for those who are making an attempt, please, if you need help, ask. For those who have not started registering and you have more than one account, and even if you have one account, please register and read the pop-up that comes in front of you, because it gives you instruction of where to go to and how to go to, and you can click on the link that is there as well. Thank you.
Collins, please.
Yeah, so yeah, just want to say we should help each other as much as we can, because we can't just leave it to the hands of the few, because they are also overwhelmed. They have their own busy life, and they're doing this for free. Nobody is paying them. Because you look at the number of time Madi, Red, Chris, all of these guys, they are coming out just to help. And there are other groups that helps a lot. If you look at it, we can. So the truth is, if you've learned it and you know it, and they've walked you through, you can create 1, 2. Please don't take it to yourself. Don't go and sleep and say, oh, I've done now, I'm gone. And then you go and sleep and wait for the next stage. Please get up and help others. Together we can do things, but if we leave it only like I have to go and help, Comfort have to go, when you get it and then you disappeared, wait again and come back and said, oh, what is the next stage? It doesn't work like that. Just help, come in and help, together. Mr. Ashmufara created us, brothers as founders. Mr. Ashmufara brought us because he wants us to help the company grow. We can't just decide to stay on our own and just say, you know what, I'll leave it to those guys who come up and talk every day. Maybe they don't have something doing. So please, all of us also have our own busy life, but as well, we want to help as much as possible. And we are encouraging everybody to come through. If you pick it, come and help. In all the platform, go there, help. Somebody takes something I don't know, please don't look at it and say, oh, I'll leave it for Sister Comfort, or maybe Bro Andy, or this two. Please answer the questions. Just jump in and help. That's all I would say.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, okay. Now let's hear from Andy. Sorry, bro. I know that.
Well, now that you guys have said everything, like, just ask, guys. At the end of the day, we'll try and do the best we can. If your colleague can't, if one of your friends can't help you, then yeah, by all means, come to us. We'll try and do our best to sort things out. Okay.
Right. Exactly. Yes. Sister Rose Forminyam, try. Please keep on trying. It can be hard to get me sometimes, but try through Facebook and WhatsApp. Just try a few more times. I'm really sorry. It can be really difficult because there are so many messages. So if you don't get me, don't feel ignored. It's just that I can't get through all the messages because they're a bit too much for me. But keep trying, and then try Collins too, and Sister Fumi and Angie. Not only all of them, as you see them like this. Andy, check on Andy on Facebook. He will help happily. So let's just go ahead and do what we're doing. So thank you,
At
guys.
least you
Thank
can
you.
see why we're live. I got a message from contacting me.
Yes, look at Andy's name. Well, type Andy on Facebook. Forget about Fumi because she goes to Facebook every first month of the year. Go to Andy and type there and talk to him, please. If I can't get to you, not that I don't want to, but if you can't get me, get to any of these people you see here, Andy will keep me at back. Guys, let's go now. Thank you. We're coming back tomorrow, but we're coming to discuss something really relaxed. I can assure you that sometimes solving problems can be very draining. Tomorrow, we just want to discuss something that will just keep us smiling throughout the time, no matter how much time we spend here tomorrow. But then if it's not a very serious issue, we may not attend to problems. It's difficult to not attend to them. If there are problems, we'll definitely, Fumi and myself will coordinate in such a way that one person will keep an eye on the problems while the other person keep an eye on cheering people up. Tomorrow we need to smile. This business is not about problems, but then these problems are our problems. They are family problems. We are solving them together. See you really soon, guys. Thank you so much and good night. Good night from England. I don't know.